When it comes to corporate brands, the only effective way we can build corporate brands is if we understand that brands are about culture. How often, when you're going to go to a reasonably or a very important meeting, do you take the time before you walk in that door? Maybe when you're in the car, going to go in the building or what have you. How often you take the time to write down the 3 impressions you want to leave at that meeting? How often you do that? If I precede that and say, now perceptions are reality, right? And you know, if you're like everybody, you go, yep, got it, yep, I got it. It's funny that we all understand that perceptions are reality, yet it's interesting that we aren't making ourselves accountable for the perceptions we create. You have to think about brand building as an iceberg. That 7/8 of what drives brand equity is what's below the surface, is what's inside the company. 1/8 is what people see. How do you create high levels of customer engagement? Because if you want to get into the discipline of what is core of high-performing organizations, the one most common thing is that they have relatively higher levels of engaged customers than their competitors. When you have high levels of customer engagement, then you have relationship equity. I wrote that book on personal brand because we needed a new brand in town. We need a personal brand for 2 reasons. One is, depending upon what business you're in, the customer loyalty. Your customers are loyal, not necessarily just to a product or maybe not to a product. In some cases, and in some industries, the loyalty is with certain individuals in the company, right? And the more professional services you are, the more this brand matters. So without personal brand, people where their sales force mattered a lot, without personal brand, you were taking away the ability to build a strong customer loyalty strategy. The role of really good brand marketing is to get credit for what you deserve.